Welcome to Next Gen Leaders. I am your host, Danina Tard, CEO of Atard Leadership Academy. Today I am excited to introduce Afsaneh Beforuz. She completed a master's degree in information science from Ball State University, where she also co-authored and produced 2 research projects, earning recognition as a distinguished graduate student. Before completing her master's degree, she worked remotely as a junior researcher in the R&D department, conducting market research and competitive analysis. Afsaneh also held 2 graduate assistantships and served as a UX researcher where she designed and evaluated user-friendly digital products. Her proactive approach to delivery, combined with her background in biology, cinema, and editing, gives her a unique perspective. She excels in performing market analysis and developing innovative ideas. Driven by her curiosity and commitment to continuous learning, her goal is to become a leader in UX research. She enjoys music, painting, and spending time outdoors and dreams of traveling the world and experiencing different cultures. Afsaneh, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me here.
It's my pleasure. I am looking forward to learning a little bit more about you than I currently know. So with that in mind, I am going to ask you, would you share with our listeners what inspired you to pursue your field of study?
I was studying film and editing during my bachelor's degree. I gotta say, I was a dreamer and a cinephile. So cinephile is someone who got inspired by just seeing the dancing leaves and the sound of a breeze in hot summer weather. And I had so many ideas and inspiration. And until I realized art is not something that I can exactly make a living out of, you know. And in 2020, I started self-learning of basic web design. And then after that, after a little bit of learning, I signed up for a class and then applied. It inspired me to apply for a tech business program to be a programmer. So I applied for CICS program at Ball State University. Then during my studies, I had a course related to user experience or UX that changed my interest from programming to apply to kind of pursue UX, and then also inspired me to apply for my graduate assistantship for my next year as a UX year for my last year of grad school, which I learned a lot in both that class and my job.
I love the concept that you took it upon yourself to do your own research when you realized that the original path that you wanted to pursue was not the path that you were going to pursue. So you started to doing research on your own and taking control of your career basically by looking into other alternatives.
Going and learning CSS, HTML for 12 hours straight. But then it worked out, and then I signed up for the class, and then I came to Ball State University, which was really a good journey, and I really enjoyed it.
I am so happy for you. Your resilience paid off, and that is a great quality to have as a person when you're in the job market, and even when you land that dream job, which we're going to talk about a little bit down the road. But next I want to talk to you about technology. There are so many types of technology out. What I want to know is, what is the one app or technology that you can't live without, and why?
I cannot live without ChatGPT. I mean, for most people, I think that's true because it helped me and taught me a lot during my both job applications and studies, and I got a lot of help from ChatGPT to kind of help me.
I like to hear that you're embracing ChatGPT because a lot of people are shying away from it, and the fact of the matter is it's not going anywhere. And when we put parameters in place, we can use it effectively. I think it's a great tool.
Yes, so I have a lot of research about like ethical AI and artificial intelligence. It's going to really open opportunities for a lot of people.
I agree with you. Tell me about some of the key skills that you've developed.
Before Ball State University, I was a junior researcher at a marketing and development department for a digital agency. And I learned a lot of skills such as preparing competitive analysis reports, Google Analytics, and doing research and SEO optimization. And I was able to gain a lot of skills. And also for during my studies at Ball State, I was able to develop user experience research and being able to use Figma, and I can absolutely develop a prototype from start to beginning. I know how to do the research for a user experience or a project from the start to the finish, and also developed strategic thinking and the leadership, which is I think is essential for every role.
You have a great deal of experience that would be valuable to any organization that is looking for someone who is forward thinking, who has resilience and a growth mindset. You've demonstrated all of those things during our time here together. Given all of your skills, what is your dream role?
My dream role is to be a team leader in my field who inspires others to be true leader, not just bosses. Because I know a lot of people are just kind of boss you around. And if I were to work for a company, I think it would have to value creativity and human connection. And they have to show respect for diversity and inclusion, which is really essential to me. And also, I think a healthy and supportive culture within the company is really essential. And people, other people who are working at the companies or are hiring or employers, should acknowledge the fact that we are not machines and we can't just work and go home. Our work has to serve a meaningful purpose. And I want to be part of a company that values me even at my lowest points and helps me lift up. I kind of dream big about being inspirational to people, also grow at my own pace or in my career. I think I really enjoy being a UX researcher or UX leader, something that is aligned with strategic thinking, creativity, because it has design, obviously.
This has been very enlightening for me. I am so glad that you agreed to appear on the podcast so that I can learn more about you, and then, of course, our listeners can learn more about you. Listeners, I want to encourage you to connect with Afsaneh on LinkedIn. I will provide the link to her profile, and please reach out and connect with her. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us.
Thank you. I really appreciate your time, and it was a pleasure talking with you and having a conversation.
Listeners, join us again as we explore the inspiring stories of tomorrow's leaders, offering a community of support, growth, and innovation. Proudly sponsored by Atard Leadership Academy, Next Gen Leaders is a part of the Learn, Lead, Go podcast, committed to nurturing the next wave of leadership talent.